Hey again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. It is Saturday, July 22nd, I believe, and I am coming to you once again on our discussion promised for Saturdays. There are a lot of people that are making a lot of content out there. So if you are joining me, it is much appreciated. I don't have a PayPal. I'm not trying to sell you a coffee cup. I'm not trying to receive any donations of any kind. This is a labor of kindness for those who have been stuck in the narcissistic abuse cycle of families, friendships, or marriages, etc. So anyway, I'm kind of surprised that there are some topics that I wasn't able to discuss for years and years and years, and then I was finally able to discuss what it's like being married to a narcopath and what it's like to have children with a narcopath, and no one seemed to respond. So apparently those people aren't watching any longer, and that's fine. If that's not what you want to talk about, we can talk about something else. I do have something on the agenda today that I would like to talk about, and something that the other folks, some of the people that come here to discuss, have mentioned as well. We do need to stay safe from the narcissist. If you can go no contact, go no contact. Don't ever look back. But if they have something of yours, fight to get it back. Don't let the narcopath win. Don't lay down and let them just take what's yours. And you're not doing anybody any favors. You're not doing yourself any favors. You're definitely not doing the people down the line that are going to know the narcopath any favors. You're really just bowing out as a coward, if you ask me. So if you have something, or they have something that's yours, or there's some reason that you are unable to go completely no contact, keep an eye on them. Don't ruminate about trying to rekindle anything with that narcopath. Understand that they are very nasty and dangerous people, potentially dangerous, and that they never had your best interest at heart, nor are they genuine. So the person that you thought that you cared about, that's not even a real person anyway. They shape shift, if you will, to become the people that they're trying to target. So anyway, with that being said, go no contact if you can, and if you are unable to. So look, trying to stay safe from a narcopath, it's almost impossible these days. This is an epidemic of narcissism, all the way up the scale to psychopathy. A lot of people are behaving in ways that are unhealthy, unscrupulous, detrimental, poisonous, and toxic to those around them. I wish I could tell you who I thought was in charge. We're just going to have to save that for another time. However, it seems to be epidemic, and on an epidemic level, So, staying safe from them. All right, so to stay safe from them, you need to watch the warning signs, the red flags we've been talking about. Don't ignore those like I have in the past. Do not ignore those. I think one of the something I was talking about, it's been years ago now, those who don't clap when you win. It's really it's a figurative way that I put that. It's just the people who aren't happy for you when good things happen to you. They're not on your side. They have a deep jealous streak. They really do think that others are envious of them, of the persona, the mask that they put on, although many of us haven't a clue that what that mask even is. This is all in there. It's all in their own head, in the narcopath's head. So they think that you're envious and jealous when you're really not, but they definitely are envious and jealous of you because you are a target. They're trying to hijack your personality. They want to hijack your talents, your things. I know a couple of people like that right now that are once or twice removed in my life, and it's hard to be around them because I know, and I can't really express to the people that are around them what these people are like, because they just won't hear it. They won't. They don't understand what you and I have really been through, and if they ever get to that point, hopefully they will understand. And when that time comes, then I'll explain it to them. But until then, just watch the red flags. I see this, especially with the social media. It's just, man, you can spot these people so far away. I've said it before. I've said it a few times. If you're still coming back and you enjoy the content, if you find value in what I do, I'll do it, okay? But I'm not just here just because I have a camera and an internet connection and a platform to put it on. But some people will get on and they will blather on and on like it's something really important. I'm not saying anything new here. I just may be putting it in some way that maybe you appreciate. I don't know. I personally like the fellow that's sitting in the living room or their office and talking to me about real life experiences. I do like some other guys too, guys and gals both, that are clinically educated in the subject. I like them as well, but I seem to click easier, or maybe not easier, but more complete with the folks that are just kind of coming to you like I am. So anyway, I'm not just trying to make up stuff for you to hear. Anyway, look, watch those red flags. Watch it when they're not happy for you or for others. You can get that sense pretty quick. As a matter of fact, with me now, and actually before, I could pick up on it before they ever did or said anything. I think you can start to get, I don't know if it's body language or some sort of chemistry, or I don't know, some sort of some wavelength they're putting out. I don't know, something, but I can pick it up really, really quick. And I just ignored it for a long time because of certain schools of thought and how they, we're supposed to just forgive and we're all the same and treat everyone. That's some bullshit. We're not all the same, and you're not supposed to just forgive. If that's the line you're going to take for your life, fine. But there's some complicated issues that you are not, or at least that I don't think that you should just dismiss. Watch those indications that you're dealing with one of these people so you don't get hurt again. Unlike me, who for years and years I continue to let them get away with the same old thing over and over again because of those methods of thought. They're really, I understand the application. I know the tools of forgiveness. I know how to meet someone on common ground. I get those things, but sometimes they're the wrong tools, and you need to, life tools, if you will, you need to skip over to something else that's more beneficial, that's going to benefit maybe you, and even, not that we really care, benefit the narcopath. Maybe they can head on down the way. Keeping yourself safe, watch out for that. So, like I said, I intuitively know, listen to your gut, listen to it, all right? Watch those things when they're not happy to see you win, when they're not happy to see anyone win, when they constantly talk about themselves. I know this one guy, this fella, and he's a likable guy, and I really want to be friends with him still, but it's getting to the point where I can't. Actually, I know a couple of them now, and these are guys, not gals this time, okay? That I simply can't handle listening to this guy's self-aggrandizing anymore, this pats on the back. Every single conversation turns back to this son of a bitch. I'm telling you, I really didn't think the guy was a narcopath before. I'm 100% convinced that he is now, because nothing else matters on earth except this guy. As a matter of fact, even on social media, I brought that up, he will use things, I guess what do y'all call it, clickbait now, where he'll show you like a picture of his kid or grandkid, and then suddenly the camera pans, the camera phone pans back on him, and what a great guy he is. It's every fucking single time, and it just gets old and it's so predictable. These people, they think we don't see through them, and for a while when you're doing this and you're not paying attention, you're not seeing through them. Take the blinders off. I promise you will be protected from a narcopath, because you see them coming a mile away. So anyway, with that being said, so I know we talked about that either last time or the time before. So I know it's pretty simple. We see it, but we just blind ourselves to it. So maybe we are having to untangle or unlearn. Unlearn is what we're trying to do. That's what I did anyway, and man, things are so much better. Anyway, so something that I'm going to kind of just touch on briefly here today is something that I noticed that the all narcopaths, psychopaths, every time you see it in the media, commercials, there's messages all over the place that misuse logic, okay? And if y'all remember, there's a fellow that I used to chat with occasionally, and some of these ideas are from Connor, but the logic, this misuse of logic. I haven't delved quite into it. However, I don't think we need a PhD in logic to understand how they hijack, how the narcopaths hijack a message or hijack a conversation or a meaning and can steer things over. It's subtle. Sometimes it's really, really subtle. Like the bait and switch I was talking about. It's something similar to that, only maybe in the next... If you're interested, if y'all aren't interested, tell me. I don't want to... I really don't want to make these videos if y'all aren't interested in it. Like being, the married or in a marital contract with a narcopath or having kids. Apparently, y'all became disinterested between the time you asked and the time I could talk about it. But let me know if that's something that y'all want to talk about. And we are going to have to talk a little bit about logic. Nothing really too in depth, because remember, the narcopath really isn't that brilliant. They're really not that smart. Once you see what they're doing and you see their misuse of logic, which is on nearly every single thing that they do is a misuse of logic. And if you get just a few of the laws down, just the 101, I think that we can see. I think it's going to help us heal from the abuse and the nonsense that we've had to endure when we are around the narcopath. That's very important that we start to move forward, not to just stay stuck in the conversations. And I know for a long time I couldn't talk about this. How was I able to recover giant pieces of my life from what the narcopaths had done? And I wasn't able to. Now I am able to. One of them is, defense. You need a defense. Defense is going to take intel. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. You're going to have to find out. You're going to have to learn some strategies. We're going to have to know how to get past and through dealing with the narcopath so that we can get our lives back. It's very important. And I want to talk about logic. If you are interested, let me know in the comments. Again, I'm not doing this for money, and I'm not doing it for attention. I can get attention somewhere else. I really don't need these platforms. Some people do, and I know you know who I'm talking about. There's a bunch of them out there. If you want to hear about it, you got to let me know. The one payment that I really do like is that I appreciate are the comments, and I was really surprised. I didn't get any. I was kind of disappointed. I didn't get any comments on them. Or maybe two on the one that I really thought was going to be so interesting. So, again, maybe it's not interesting to you. I know it's kind of the same across the board, whether you're dealing with a narcopath, husband, wife, ex, girlfriend, boyfriend, boss, sibling. If it's something that's interesting to you, let me know. So, all right, so stay protected from the narcissist by staying aware. And we're going to talk about logic. If you are so inclined and interested, let me know. And with that, I am going to go ahead and sign off. This was a one-take deal. I wish I could do these one take every time. This was a one-take discussion video for you. Anyway, all right. I hope that someone finds value in that. And I'm going to sign off now. And I hope to see you all again real soon. Thank you.